welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for May the 25th, 2021. I am Mom. Good morning, everybody. Hey! Last night we hit 500 followers, and I want to thank each and every one of you, name by name. No, I won't do that to you. But wow, 500. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, so today we got 2 new episodes and 3 new patrols coming out in a mere few hours, which is pretty awesome also. In the meantime, however, 5 hours and 20 minutes from now, I go off cooldown, and I have 6 hours and 55 minutes left of the event. So that's all well and good. Problem is, 5 hours and 20 minutes from now is in the middle of the patch. So, you know, if I was cryptic, I would say that while technically the event ends at 1 o'clock, if it's not physically possible to be on at 1 o'clock, maybe that's not doable. Maybe it is. Maybe they just screwed up the time a little bit. I don't know, but I'm going to check it out. So, patch today is, what is it? It's 10 o'clock to 11:30, I think. Let me just check this real quick here. 6 hours and 55 minutes would put us at 1 o'clock. Okay. So it's worth a try. I had absolutely garbage endeavors today. I had Iconian TFOs and Lucari TFOs, which are not going to get done, not 5 of them, at 6 in the morning. Interestingly enough, though, last night Chaos was with us, and we did indeed have 3 Iconian TFOs to do, so we got those done. But I re-rolled it here, and we've got some Herc frigates, gained some salvage, and defeat captains on the ground. The problem with defeating, the salvage, is that I was just running a mission and basically burned all my salvage doing that one to get through it. So let's go see what we can do here. Captains on the ground. Who's going to do that? Normally I'd give that all to Gorney. But let's see if we got anything sitting in the bank we can burn for salvage. Nope, not really. See if there's anything else there. We can get rid of that. Yeah, I've got very little salvage here. So let's go ahead and run. We have 10 Herc frigates to kill. We did Scylla and Charybdis today, which is a good day, or the other day, which is a great way to do the Herc frigates. But with 6 captains on the ground, I think well, let's go kill 1 captain right now. Since somebody's being gracious enough to give me a captain, I'm going to take the captain. Wait for me, wait for me. I want to kill the captain. Oh. Oh, wow, somebody's being mean. Poor ambushers. Oh, there's 1 captain. 5 to go. Let's see how we're doing on home. Alright, see where we are at on this one. Herc frigates obviously are in the opening sequence, and the second sequence is a bunch of Herc attendants. So we're at the beginning here, so at least let's get the frigates done. And I'll bet you somebody's already got the second one done.
That's the problem, Ambassador. We may be needing your solution to this problem soon. Yes, since yours failed to attack your professionals. Some might argue against it.
Well, that's not how we start our day. The 8 out of 10 in that first few seconds isn't bad. Let's get those last 2. So if you're going to join us tonight, we are going to be doing... yes, we're going to get our throat cleared. we will be doing the 2 new episodes and 3 new patrols. Of course, DT will have them done, be experienced with them, long before I get home unless he has a work day today.
My ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it immediately.
And there's my 10, so we're going to cheat and leave this one. We'll ooh, we can't super cheat. There we go. And let's see where Gorney is. Hopefully he's got this queued up to the second part, too. Good morning, Cadargo. How are you today? Ooh, he's in the perfect spot. So you excited for the new stuff coming out today, Cadargo? I'm kind of looking forward to it. I wonder if this is the end of the Klingon arc, or if we still have a couple more stories to go, because there's a lot of loose ends. We haven't resolved the Civil War. We haven't resolved this new clone thing that's going on. So I'm not sure where they're going to go with this. I still haven't run all those episodes on all my tunes. I haven't run all the episodes on any of my tunes, I think. I take that back. Except for Gorney here, I think, has run everything. Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll need to find their central.
And since everybody's heading out on vacation, it is going to be a dead day, so I will be able to tango Oscar on time. I hope.
Get ready to proceed with caution.
All right, little herkies. So if I remember right, here's my first guy. I think there's 3 overseers right in this first sequence, and they all count as captains. Yep, that's 1. There's 2. Come back here. Don't you go running away. I have no objections to working at home, though I actually like the people I work with, so the social aspect of it is really great. And since we work with all sorts of nasty stuff, we all got vaccinated. And when I say nasty stuff, I mean nasty stuff. Oh, that's got to be a tough thing to do. Oh, hold it. Is your job that you're a carer for your parents, or you work at home because you're a carer for your parents? Okay, so the Mechrid Guardian doesn't count as a captain, just the overseers. That's 4. Do we restart, or should we see what's coming up in here? There's the 5th one right there. back here. Don't go running away. That's 5. Let's see if we can go find number 6. Over here, do this thing over here. That's an aggressor. That doesn't count.
I have unpleasant.
Okay, the question is, can we get number 6 in the next room without getting into a big fight? Probably not. Is that an overseer? There we go. That's number 6 right there. Nito's down. There he is, okay. Okay, and there's my 6. Where'd Leto go? Leto. There you are. Good morning, Mr. Dave. And how are you today? Oh, for everybody who's interested, they have started selling the day tickets for the not Star Trek Online convention, or Star Trek convention. So, Mr. Dave, I don't know if you're aware of this, but at the Star Trek convention, they do have the ability for participants to have their own panels. You can submit ideas for it. Whether or not they accept it's a different story. Well, the Star Trek Online convention was last year. But I was going to approach them about having 2 panels. One would be Star Trek Online, the history of it, the whole thing. I know that Cryptic wouldn't involve themselves directly, but it would be really interesting to go back and see all the old stuff, see how much we can get from them in terms of information. Let's see what we've got for salvage. Is this going to be enough to clear the 1,000? Yes! Okay, we are done with that one. But my other one was a game we've played online a couple of times called 6 Degrees of Separation, where you have to put a connection between 2 people, one in Star Trek, and see if you can make a connection between them. It's like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Oh my God, I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that, Mr. Dave. Oh my God, shoot, I gotta write them about this really soon so I can talk to people. I'd love to get some visuals. Oops, before we go there, let's do that really quick. I mean, I played way back in the day, but the problem with being online is all the old stuff, if you didn't record it, is gone. Alright, we have destroy Voth ships, we have destroy Zenkethi ships, but not many of them, and destroy Herc frigates. We got a theme going here. And we're using a meh ship. Definitely meh ship. So let's grab one of the bigger guys. Za probably could do it. Kethra is running what? On Vengeance. Kethsa, yeah. Let's take out Kethsa. This is a ship that is in serious need of an upgrade. I mean, it's a lot of purple, some ultra rare. Not even all Mark 15s yet. Get this out of the way or it's going to drive me nuts. So next upgrade weekend, if I'm actually not traveling home, I will work on upgrading her. Vath, Zenkethi, and Herc frigates. Okay. Well, we're close to the Dyson Sphere, so let's go geographically close. So, Mr. Dave, going back, what was your first, when was the first time you played? You've got to have been playing a long time to remember that, because I've been playing a long time and I don't remember that. I think the reason I didn't play as much then as I do now is it's a hard game to play. And if you don't have somebody to ask, it's a royal pain to play. And I'd keep yelling at my son in the other room, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And he'd have to come in and explain everything. And I do mean everything, because I don't play video games. Wish there was a shortcut across this zone. Speaking of the Star Trek Online convention, though, Mr. Dave, you know we did that last year when there was no convention going on, period. So we did our little online one. Be fun to do that again. I guess we'll be close enough. We're going to try and live stream from Vegas as much as possible. Obviously, we can't live stream the events that are going on there because they ask you not to do that, which is totally reasonable. Okay, that makes some sense, Cadargo, but my question to you was, is that what you do then for a career or a job, rather? Is care for them? And I'm not trying to be insulting or anything, I'm just curious. I know a lot of people, these days do care for a family member full-time. That is the thing that they do. Where other people, are working from home and caring for a parent at the same time. Well, that counted as a ship. That's good. Despite the fact I did my training as a nurse. Excuse me. That's my first rotation as an actual nurse on the floor was one of those. Ooh, wrong career. Not good choice. And I went into a branch of medical work that didn't involve hands-on with unhealthy people. Well, it did, but in theory they were healthy. In reality, they were not that good a shape. Let's see if we can find targets of opportunity. There they are, always on the far side. Turns out I was really good with dealing with inanimate objects, so enjoyed my lab work. It is the getting there that is such a pain with the Voth. And yes, I know Aftermath, the patrol has Voth, but I only need 5. I don't need 30. Let's see if that gives me something to do. Sometimes these little mini missions have something functional to do. Apparently not today. Okay, fine. There we go. Those poor little ships just disappear. I was having a chat with WC kind of yesterday, as he's working on finishing up a master's degree program and potentially going on into a PhD, which is cool. And I was wondering, at what point in your life/career does it become diminishing returns? I don't think anyone will ever hire me for what I'm studying right now. Interesting as it is, and I really enjoy it. All right. Let's get these two, and then let's go off to Conqueror. Ideally, I'd love to retire. Play Star Trek Online more. I mean, who wouldn't? Conquer. There we go. And write full-time. Because right now, if I'm finding an hour a day to write, I'm really lucky. I need to hit a certain writing point, 15,000 words by the end of this week is my personal goal to get the 3rd book done. Oof, this one's almost filled. Let's see if there's anything else going on here. There is Gankra 2. Let's jump over there. Once I get in the mood, Mr. Dave, I can crank out 1,000 words a day. But it's finding a matter of time and getting in the flow, and nothing against you guys. But I'm doing this. And sometimes that means I'm not doing what I probably should be doing in terms of writing. So there's a part of me going, should I take the computer home and work on that on this upcoming weekend? Should I enjoy myself this weekend? Nah, I enjoy myself way too much. I can find way too many excuses to not do stuff. Ooh, I didn't get that one. Come on, little Herkies. Sorry. St. Kathy's.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Usually there's a fair number right in this zone. By the way, I did speak with Ed over the weekend. Hopefully he will be back with us in the not too distant future. I was giving him grief because I always assumed the Germans are much more efficient with infrastructure and issues like that. And he's like, yeah, but the grass is always greener on the other side, so when things go wrong, you're like, oh, why can't they do it like they do in the States or Canada or wherever? When my internet went out when I moved in here, they were up same day, as long as they made it very clear they weren't going to do anything, but they'd tell you how to fix it, but they weren't coming into the apartment. They said, you could just go to us online. Well, there's no answers online. It's just unhelpful Q&A things. So guy got up here, still couldn't figure it, but I got enough of a connection that I could get on my phone and start Googling things and found an answer. So within the same day, I had my internet up and running. That's only 3, guys. This is silly. We should have more ships here. This is my usual hunting zone. I'm used to having things here. Fine. I'll go someplace else. Yes, we need more Ed in the morning. And he does say hi to everybody.
We need to get those blockade arrays back online.
No, I was just saying that we're hoping that Ed will be back in the very near future, Pi. Best possible estimate to get things back up and running is 2 weeks, though. Worst, I think, is only 4 weeks. So, not horrible. But I'm just relaying that I did chat with him over the weekend. Because I'm special and I have his phone number. Come on, why are there no Zen Kathy ships? What am I missing here? Fine, let's go back to 1. Oh, I can't now. They're not giving me a prompt to do anything? Ah. Ah, I wasn't close enough. Thank you, Pi. Hey, so Pi, did you get my message from last night?
There you gamma now. There you alpha now.
Skype. Well, that's 6. Let's see if we can get 4 more here. No, I haven't fixed anything, Pi. Getting through to this week has been challenging. Now that this week's here, once the weekend gets here, I should have some downtime on Monday. That's my hope, at least.
Blockade arrays are online.
Go.
Keep them active to stop this devil from escaping.
So for Pi and anybody else who isn't in the States, we have a holiday next Monday, Memorial Day. But because it's always on a Monday, it makes for a 3-day weekend, so a lot of people use this. It is the unofficial of beginning to summer. It's a holiday. And because we as a company haven't taken a real holiday yet this year, we set it up so that we would have a 4-day weekend this weekend, to which almost everyone in the company is taking holidays, so kind of nobody's around the office right now. Everyone was in yesterday because we have a garden, so they were making sure the garden was set up, and then everybody's gone. So it might be a great day to work on the writing. Nothing else, it'll be a good day to keep working on my data analysis class and on my Danish. We get 2 15-minute breaks a day and an hour for lunch, and I use the hour usually for class time or Star Trek Online, but those 15-minute breaks are all for Pi, so I'm able to order ice cream, beer, and a sandwich when I get there. I love it, though. In the class, one of the first things they teach you is the word for beer. And Pi's going to laugh at my accent when I get there. But I don't care. Well, I got part of that. Yes. Something about speaking Danish. Also, that we can speak Danish. Snart, snart. Oh, snart was a word yesterday. I can't remember what snart is. I'm sorry. Did I get my 10? I got my 10. We will leave this to these people then. Only if you promise not to laugh at my absolutely terrible pronunciations. It's one thing to be... Snart. That's right. That was what that one was. Yesterday was all about time. in terms of far away, close, things like that. So the thing is, when you're doing a class like Babel, which is great, it's unlike Duolingo, which is very focused on words. Babel is very focused on more immersional. So you learn a word, but then they immediately put it into a sentence, and you have to draw a lot of it out of context. So it's actually a better way to learn how to use it, but you only pronounce back one or two words at a time, so you have no idea if you're saying it right or wrong. Versus Rosetta Stone, where they have entire sentences and you can see what it's supposed to look like when you're saying words. Over locomotives for Hattemblem. Okay. Locomotive sounds like a train engine. It's for... Okay, I have no clue what that one is. Let's see if we've got home in progress. We do. And we're queued up to Frontier Medicine, which we don't want to do. And I don't want to run all the way. Okay, so Senior Train Engineer... Driver hat emblem. Sounds like an awesome job title. Over locomotives for hat emblem. I will pass that one on. And I will get a look of, I have no idea what you're saying because your accent's so terrible. Let's see, we wanted to go do that one. Let's grab Kethra. Oh no, let's not. Kethra. Let's take the bug out. I don't think so. I don't think I did Pi. Gosh darn it, do I have these all set up for that section? Ooh, no, we're good. Perfect. We'll take that one. Traveling Young. Oh, then yes, I probably did, but it doesn't strike me with any familiarity.
I arrived here ahead of you, and I've already...
I'm afraid that's the problem, Ambassador.
How many of these? Oh, we need to do 60 Herc.
Why are
Okay.
the Hercs still attacking? Don't play games with me here, Garrick.
Yes,
I'm warning you.
yours failed. Attacking fashion. As it, some might argue is 16.
And we'll grab that before I head out for the day and watch it again. Don't care about you. I want to do the swarmers.
My ship won't last much longer.
Yep.
Deal with the swarm attacking it.
2 new episodes, 3 new patrols. And there's a TFO. Boot boot. So that's what we're going to do tonight, folks, is all the new stuff. I know. I get home late, so you guys will probably have done it all before I get there. And no, I'm not coming. I think there's 3 new patrols. That's what DT was saying. Which kind of makes sense. Previously, when they've had new missions, they've tried to put new patrols in. If you think about Trouble Over Tur and Strike at Sidia, and there's one other one that came out of the Discovery ones. Those came out with those 2 new episodes they did. Oh, okay. Bummer. I thought it was 3 new patrols. So maybe it's just 3 patrols linked to this mini event. Oh, everybody, do not forget that today's freebie up until 1 o'clock is the Farasan. So if you want a free Farasan captain, go pull it up from the Zen store, personnel. And then there will be a new one tonight or today at 1 o'clock. Well, I'll take a new TFO even if I don't get a new patrol. Well, I'm still not going to complain. It's new stuff. I'm happy about it. I will say I wasn't delighted by the last 2. The second one was pretty good. The first one was Much as I like ground fighting when I can use my choice of weapons and not the one that they assign you. It's a little too Renegade's Regret, without the fun of Quarks. In a good way or in a bad way, Mar Hawkman? In your opinion? Come on, I need 3 more guys. No, I'm not going to answer Odo's hail. I need 3 more. Seriously? Seriously? You're going to give me 57 and not 60? I'm not going to answer his hail, gosh darn it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't care for it. And it was very repetitive.
I arrived here ahead of you.
I'm afraid.
Then what?
Perhaps that.
Agreed.
We may be needing your solution to this problem soon.
I'm not that much into the whole clone thing, but I really enjoyed Grethor. Yeah, Grethor, right.
Some might argue it's
The first time was a little trying to figure it out. The second time was fun. Okay, that should be that. And it is that, so let's get the heck out of here. Where are we at? 6:46. She's supposed to be, Ja'ula, you would expect she'd have some better weaponry. But the second one wasn't bad. The word filler comes to mind. Okay, we've got our endeavors done for the day. Let's see, we've got about 10 minutes left. I have no more well, obviously there's nothing I can do if the endeavors are done. But you are not Feklar. Where's Katha? There she is. Okay, we've taken the Fairport up to about as high level as I can get her. I mean, obviously I can go into Epic on all the weaponry, but we're at Ultra Rare and Purple, or Ultra Rare and 15s across the board. So there's not much more I can do here. So, this is the Ferengi Nandi. Is it worth opening up the Ferengi Marauder, Quark's Marauder? Because I do believe that I purchased a few of those. This is an understatement. Let's go over to Deep Space Nine. I really like the ship, so does anybody have the Marauder? Do you have any opinions on it? Let's see. Let's go hit the bank first. Is it worth switching out my Nandy for a Marauder? Is kind of where I'm going with this. Let's see. Alright, so I've got a Ferengi Quark Marauder or a Maquis Raider, a Jem'Hadar Strike Ship, or I can do the other things. And it's an account-wide unlock, so obviously we're going to unlock the Marauder, or sorry, the Maquis Raider. And the Strike Ship is good too. The question is, do I get the Marauder? I mean, otherwise I could get 9 upgrades, but I still have 9 left over. So, opinions. I need your opinions, everybody. What do you think? Try the Marauder out? Or upgrade my ship as it is to its maximum and then go for it? Okay. Alrighty. Mr. Dave is voting for upgrade the ship. Mar Hawkman, Pie, upgrade the ship or get a Marauder? Obviously these are not mutually exclusive. I can do both. I got 2 votes for upgrading the ship. Okay. Let's do the first thing and take it up to a T6X. I kind of like this ship. It's nice to have everything else in reserve. Alright, so I picked up another console. And obviously some of this stuff needs to get switched out here. Unfortunately, this tune is a member of the Flaming Targus of Grethor, which doesn't have access to a lot of toys yet. Definitely does not need the RCS. Oh my god, this ship is overpowered as it is. And it doesn't need a polaric modulator. Let's switch that one out then. Where'd you go? That's interesting. There we go. Any recommendations to go in the Universal Console for the moment? Obviously, we'll continue to play with that one. Know what I want to put in there. Do I have a Lorca on here? Do I have Lorca's doodad on here? Temp anomaly? Well, heck, let's give it a try. Can't hurt anything. Do I have enough time? I might have time to go try a patrol. Let's do... I've gotten tired of Ninth Rule, so I've been doing a lot of Runes of Doom lately. And no, I do not have a new introduction for the new Klingon stuff. Unfortunately, my master file got corrupted, so I have to completely remake the intro. We'll see if that happens. And it won't happen this weekend. That said, though, next weekend... So this weekend, we leave work Thursday at 4 o'clock, and I was thinking I could just drive home and be home, by 10 o'clock Thursday night. Oh, that's right, we've got a show to do. Okay, we'll do that. And my husband said, but that means if you're not home Thursday, you could stop at that wonderful donut shop at 6 a.m. and drive in then. My husband has a different approach to life than I do sometimes. Donuts. Donuts, donuts, donuts. Oh, well, that's not going to happen at the moment. So I will be on Thursday night. We will do a show Thursday night. And I will do a show Friday morning. And then I will go get the donuts. I swear we had set that up to go do a patrol. No, seriously? That's terrible.
Getting some.
We have an Amish donut shop in town, actually 4 of them. And while you don't see people sitting in there eating, they sit outside and eat. They've been doing quite well. If I go in after 10 a.m., they're almost sold out.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Back in Chicago, my favorite donut shop. This place is phenomenal. It's run by, I think it's a young Vietnamese couple, and they are there 7 days a week from 5 a.m. till 3. It's just the 2 of them. They do all the baking and all the service and all the cleaning. And absolutely delicious donuts. Completely different than the Amish ones, which are more sturdy. It's not the word I want to use, but the texture is completely different, but excellent still. But again, everybody seems to be doing wonderfully just because what else are you going to do? You can't go out and eat places, so you go and get a dozen donuts. Is it your birthday tomorrow, Pi? Wow! Pi's going to be 21 tomorrow. You can go get, oh, the big 4. Holy moly, Pi, you're old. How did that happen? I remember being 40. It was a long time ago. Actually, that was when I turned 40 was my first solo vacation without family with me. Went off to New York for the first time on my own. Spent a week going to the theater and eating in meh restaurants and hiking all over the place.
Destroy these fools and take back what is rightfully ours. Comply!
There we go.
We will rid the stars of these honorless rebels for the Empire!
Glad the newest Klingon arrivals are on our side.
Rear shield failing.
Oh, a day early, Pie. Happy 40th. Should I call you at midnight your time and wake you up and wish you a happy birthday?
Congratulations, Admiral.
Begin with we will fight another day. The rebels are breaking. Let us dispose
What is your
of
one
this
demand,
force
Pie?
fast and
Because
keep
bear in mind, midnight your time is 6 p.m. my time. I can do this. Of course, you're probably still up at that hour. So what is your demand?
glorious.
Is it me?
Happy birthday to you in Danish. Happy birthday to you in Danish. Not like that? Yeah, I've got about 11 hours to learn it? No problem. I can do it. She says, rolling her eyes. All right, folks, I need to run to the post office before I head off to work. So, want to thank everybody who joined me today, celebrating our 500 followers, of whom you guys are the best. And we will be back tonight at 7 p.m., so in 12 hours, to start doing the new missions, plural, the new singular TFO, and whatever the heck else we need to do to make your day awesome, because you make our day fantastic. Take care. We'll see you soon.